In the contemporary world, the ancient city of Hebron finds itself at the crossroads of history, heritage, and geopolitics. It's a place where the echoes of the past resonate in the present, and where the stakes for the future run deep. To grasp the significance of Hebron within the realms of UNESCO, global politics, and eschatology, we must embark on a journey through the annals of history and the complexities of theology. At the heart of this matter lies a seemingly paradoxical question: is Hebron primarily a heritage site for Palestinians or for Jews? This query has captured international attention, for Hebron is home to the Cave of Machpelah, a site intricately interwoven with the rich tapestry of Judeo-Christian history. According to the book of Genesis, specifically Genesis 23, Abraham acquired this cave as a sacred burial ground for his family, including himself, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, and Leah, the patriarchs and matriarchs of the Bible. From their lineage, the nation of Israel emerged, with Jacob even receiving the name Israel, symbolizing his pivotal role in shaping the destiny of a nation. However, the narrative becomes more intriguing when we consider the absence of Ishmael, the progenitor of the Arab nations, from Hebron's sacred grounds. This notable omission underscores the profound connection between Hebron and Jewish heritage. Yet, controversy arises when we examine the stance of international bodies like UNESCO and the United Nations. Despite the undeniable historical and biblical heritage, they officially designate Hebron as a Palestinian site. This decision has ignited outrage among those who perceive it as a distortion of historical truths and an expression of anti-Israel bias. The ramifications of UNESCO's stance extend far beyond Hebron's confines. They exemplified a broader issue: globalism. Globalism, characterized by the drive towards global governance and the erosion of national sovereignty, remains a contentious topic. The choice to categorize Hebron as a Palestinian site, despite its profound significance to Judaism, serves as but one illustration of how globalism can exert influence over international policies. Furthermore, this scenario finds connections to eschatological prophecies outlined in the Bible. The scriptures hint at a future battle of Armageddon, a cataclysmic conflict destined to reshape the world. The controversies surrounding Hebron and the United Nations are intricately woven into this narrative, reflecting the ongoing struggle over Israel's place in the world. The role of the United States in this ever-evolving narrative stands as a pivotal factor, capable of influencing the course of events on the global stage. Recent history has witnessed prominent figures like Nikki Haley, who vigorously opposed what was perceived as the United Nations' anti-Israel bias. These figures not only voiced their unwavering support for the nation of Israel, but also acted as staunch defenders of its heritage and historical significance. However, the Biden administration's decision to rejoin UNESCO introduces a new dimension to this complex equation. This move prompts questions regarding the consistency of America's stance on the issue of heritage recognition, particularly in the context of Hebron. It demonstrates that the United States, like many nations, must navigate the intricate web of global politics and diplomatic alliances, where pragmatic considerations often intersect with deeply held principles and commitments. This diplomatic shift underscores the challenges inherent in maintaining a consistent foreign policy stance, as the priorities and approaches of different administrations may diverge. It highlights the delicate balancing act that nations must perform in a world where they engage in complex international relationships, seeking to safeguard their interests, while also upholding their values and commitments. Ultimately, the role of the United States in the Hebron narrative remains a dynamic one, subject to the ebb and flow of international politics. Its decisions and actions will continue to be closely observed, not only by those directly involved, but by the international community at large, as they shape perceptions of American leadership and influence on the world stage. In conclusion, Hebron's multifaceted role as a heritage site, its intricate connection to global geopolitics, and its potential implications for eschatological beliefs weave together an intricate tapestry of historical, political, and theological significance. This tapestry reflects a dynamic interplay of divergent viewpoints, where the echoes of the past reverberate through the present, and where the decisions made today hold profound consequences for an uncertain tomorrow. The persistent question that remains, casting its shadow on the world stage, is, which narrative will ultimately prevail? Will it be the narrative of historical recognition, acknowledging Hebron's deep-rooted ties to Jewish heritage and Judeo-Christian history? Or will it align more closely with the currents of globalism, where international institutions influence the categorization of historical sites, potentially at the expense of cultural and religious identities? And what role will individuals and nations assume in this complex interplay as they navigate the currents of diplomacy, geopolitics, and cultural heritage preservation in these challenging and transformative times? The answers to these questions will not only shape the future of Hebron, but also carry broader implications for the global stage, where the delicate balance between history, heritage, politics, and prophecy continues to unfold. As we stand at this crossroads of uncertainty, the decisions we make today hold the power to shape the course of history in ways we may not fully grasp until the pages of time reveal their secrets.